Hey guys, Mayflom here. We are here in my art journal. This is a page that I just put some gesso on and then it's almost dry and I started applying some distress pencil, and I want to play around with stenciling when there's color already on there. Now, I personally think that this works much better if you're working with a bigger stencil. In other words, a stencil that is not so full of fine detail. But I want to see if this will work at all. So we're going to try this super fine detail stencil and see how we do. I have got a paper towel here and I put a little bit of water right here, and then I'm just going to kind of spread out that moisture so that there's no like dripping water. And then I'm going to follow the stencil around. Now you do have to put some gesso down, or you can play around with maybe some gel mediums. You can play around with it, but you have to it has to be on a surface such as this that's been treated with gesso or something in order to get this to work. Now I have done this, and in fact the first person I saw do this was Dina Wakely with her acrylic paints. So you can do this, or maybe it was Diane Reevely, one of those two lovely ladies. Anyhow, you can do this with other mediums besides the distress crayons. It's not unique to them. And what we're going to find, this is an experiment, guys. This is a new series of videos here I'll be doing with my art journal, just kind of sharing, basically turning on the camera and sharing my experiments. So I'm not going to do the whole stencil because basically all we would be doing is repeating that process over and over and over until it's all the way done. But you can see it here. You can get the visual of what that would be and how much fun that is. And you can see here where the gesso was still wet and it tore, but it actually is working really well. And if I wanted, I could keep, for example, if I really liked that center flower image, I could keep re-wetting little bits of paper towel here and I find it works best if I go with the direction of the stencil. And I think, and not too much water. See, it got too wet. If it gets too wet, just dab it off. It just won't be as crisp. There's kind of a sweet spot as far as how wet it can be, and you'll kind of find that as you work with it, and you'll learn what works and what doesn't for you. And you can go over areas over and over and just get all kinds of cool patterns going on with a stencil, some colors, and a piece of paper that's had some gesso applied to it. I hope you've liked this quick little fun art journal exercise. For even more, you can of course watch my other videos. I have got a creative expedition class going on where I'm doing all kinds of experiments like these in class lessons. And of course, stay tuned because I've always got more videos coming. If you have any questions, please do feel free to let me know. I'll see you next time.